coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality. You know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that really, that's really all that counts.
Crazy, man. He was a fool. He was a whole fool, but he was young, and I want to say I think he really had a mental issue because he won't thinking on on a regular thinking level, if that makes sense. He won't. He just his whole crime for being locked up was just insane. It was insane. That's the dude that I spoke about before. And matter of fact, me and Ali Sadiq was talking about him when Ali was talking about the crazy people he met. And they put me in the cell with this Joker, man, and he just was weird. He just was weird all the way around the board. He was one of them jokers he used to see. He worked at one of the fast food restaurants. I can't remember what one it was, Wendy's, McDonald's, whatever it was. It was a fast food restaurant. But he in there, I think, trying to pump weed out there too, and or do whatever. And he ended up being out there on his break, smoking a cigarette, and somebody came through the drive-through. He did some type of something with him. They got to arguing. The dude get out. He stabbed the dude. You know what I'm saying? He stabbed the dude up. So that's what he go to prison for. Got a rack of time, man. He got a whole lot of time, 50 or something better, man. He rack of time, right? Crazy little young joker. So he get to talking one day and start telling me that yeah, man, his supervisor and stuff. I be telling about his case, but he said, man, I ain't worrying about it, man. My supervisor, man, he love me, man. He said I'm one of the best workers he ever had. I work harder than everybody else, and I can always get a job as manager, right? I can always get a job, and no matter what. And he told me even when I get out, I got come right back there. I got my job back. In my mind, I'm thinking, I'm gonna tell you, so you got. So in his delusional mind, he's sincere now. It sounds funny, but he for real. In his mind, he think that the manager at his job is gonna be there 40 some years later, still being a manager, and he can walk in there and automatically get a job. So I'm like, your manager, he was like, yeah. He said I can always get a job no matter what. And he got his word is good. I know I get a job, so I ain't worried about the job when I get out. So I'm starting to solidify in my head now that he he gone. You know what I'm saying? You gone, player. You over here in left field, and the ball went over here in the right field. So I know he top. He ain't really got no whole lot of money, no whole lot of support. There's a couple of dudes in there, they little gang dudes or whatever. He walk around with a little ugly grit on his face like he hard. He had a couple of issues with a couple of dudes, wordplay and stuff. So I don't know how this joint will shake out because we all, we ain't say it. But he had them issues, but we come out. We can come out in the block too for like an hour. So somebody might want to get at him, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't rocking with you. I don't even want to be in the cell with you, right? So he's getting there one day. He in there, he trying to make a little knife, trying to ask me how to make a knife, right? We in SAG. I'm like, man, cause he thinking that he gonna if they try to do something to me, I'm gonna stab him up. I'm gonna stab him up. I gotta do all the time. I'm gonna stab him up. I'm like, man, this little joke here misguided, crazy as I don't know what. Then he started borrowing little stuff from people, right? He borrowing stuff. So he can't pay. And that's why I think he had a little issue with. He telling people he got money. Some people send him some money every now and then. Somebody, I don't know if his mom, grandma, or whatever, but there ain't no whole lot of money. They might send him $30. You know what I'm saying? You can't really get too much with $30, but he'll take that and go buy his little stuff, and he'll pay people little stuff back. Then he ain't got nothing. Then he's sitting there looking stupid because he don't know how to manage money. He done borrowed all that he had to. Then he got coming in. As soon as somebody tell him to send him some money, he go start borrowing. So if you getting $30 in and you borrowing from people, you ain't really getting up at $15 because they gonna give it to you for 100% interest. That's 2 for 1. I'm the store boss king. I ain't doing it back here because I ain't trying to, I'm trying to get out. So he don't understand that. I try to give him that game one time, but he don't want. I know why. Hey man, I ain't worrying about it. You is worried about it because you sitting here at night telling me you hungry. You know what I'm saying? Now when they gave us our property, I got a rack of food already. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even really got to go to the store. You know what I'm saying? So I can remember when the issue came down at one time where he asked me for something. And I told him, listen, I'm trying to be alright because he must sell it. Even though he blipped it blurry, sell it. I said, I'm going to give it to you, right? But you got to give it back to me. You ain't got to put no interest on you. You ain't got to go to store buys or whatever. I'm going to give it to you, but you get me back my stuff because this is what I eat off of, right? Oh, all right, I got you. So I give him something. Can't remember exactly what it was, but whatever it was, I gave it to him. It was something small. But he going to the store, and I tell him to just get my stuff. He said, you don't want me to get nothing? No, get that, what I gave you, so I can replace it, right? We in SAG, man. It's hard times, man. I ain't trying to go to the store. I'm trying to eat what I already got. So he go to the store come. He pulling out all this stuff out the bag, and he calling dudes, telling dudes he owe a couple of dudes. I got it, whatever. He setting his little stuff at the door where he got to get in when the door's open. So I'm looking, but I don't say nothing. I'm like, where my stuff at? You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at what he got. It ain't a lot, but I don't see mine nowhere. Right? So I asked him. I mean, like, where my sister is at? He said, just as casual as if I asked him, what time is it? He was like, oh, they ain't had that. Don't sell that no more. I said, okay, so what you get me? Oh, I ain't get you nothing because I don't sell it no more. What? You knew that when you ordered it, right? And you ain't get nothing to replace it. Oh, you told me you don't want nothing. You just want that, and they don't sell that no more. So what you gonna give me? I ain't gonna give you nothing because they don't sell it no more. I told you they don't sell it no more. It ain't on the list no more. Okay, so you still got to give me something. You said you didn't want nothing but that. Okay, I understand that. But if they don't sell it no more, I only want that if they got that. But if they don't sell it no more, you got to give me something because I gave you. No, man, that ain't how that work. I had to take everything I had right then and there not to punch him in his mouth. Cause are you that slow, man? So I say, listen, brother. I'm talking calm like that. I said, listen, bro. This is what I'm trying to tell you. They don't sell that no more. What I gave you, right? If they sold that, you have to give me that back because I eat that. But being that they don't got it, you got to give me something of equal value. Not store box, not 2 times, just equal value. Because I gave you something out the kindness of my heart and told you give it back. But you told me that you don't only want that, and they don't sell that no more, so I don't owe you nothing because I can't get that. I say, N-word. You gonna give me something because you ain't gonna take nothing and don't give me my stuff back. What part of that don't you understand? He said, hey man, you better back up away from me. I'm like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. I'm up in this cell with this cornball, and I don't want to hurt the young. I don't want to hurt him because I know he ain't, but it's just a thing in the penitentiary, man, where you feel twisted if you let somebody just act like they not gonna give you something that they owe you, right? So I'm like, man, what you gonna do? He said, what you gonna do? What you gonna? And I'm like, man, you better sit down somewhere and you either gonna give me some of that or I'm gonna take it. He said, you ain't gonna take my stuff. You ain't gonna take. I said, man, you better. And he tried to act like he gonna run down on me. And man, I just could have crushed him in there, man. He swing all wild, and I just slipped that joint and hit him with a body shot. Hit kabam! He can't even breathe. He done dropped down everything. I could have, it wasn't no sense in it though. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no sense in it. And then I'm nervous, because man, I just came from the step down to step up. Now I get step out when this over. And then you'll get me back in the washing machine, man, where I got to go through all this again. So I'm nervous, but he breathing, he can't breathe. And I'm like, man. Then in my mind started thinking, well, he tried to make a knife one time. He might got something, try to poke me. So now I had to put my hands on him in the cell with me. I don't know what to do, man. I'm like, man. And see, all of this goes back to the Bama, Saeed. I'm like, man, I wouldn't even be in this if I would have took care of him from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So all this crazy I'm going through, man, man, I try to apologize. That's what you do. When you're nervous, purpose, man. You ain't trying to, man, you all right, man. Trying to help, man. Look, man, I don't want to hurt you here, man. Hey, look, man, keep it, man. You got that, man. But look, I'm trying to tell you, when you're doing your bit, man, you can't do that, man. You can't take nothing from nobody and act like you ain't gonna get it back, man. You know what? But and he, you know, he humble now because he's scared, because he know he can't really do nothing with me, which I don't know what made him think he could at first. I guess he was just making his stance. So I'm trying to, but now I got to be sleeping like this with this joker, man. Like, you know, I don't, you know, it's just an awkward, you know, feeling and situation, man. So going through that with him, man, and then, man, you know, like I say, man, God always come in, man, when you don't even know, man. He know you need him, you know, because I was gonna be more and more uncomfortable as the days go by with him in there with me, and I done put my hands on, because I know me. You put your hands on me, you better not even blink, let alone close your eye and try to go to sleep. You better not blink. You understand me? Because I'm coming. Just as sure as grits is gross, I'm coming. You know what I'm saying? So it was awkward, man. I think, man, I'm trying to remember whether he went out there and he got the rumbling or something on the yard with them dudes, or either I got moved first. One of the two. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's what I think he did. And then they locked him. They locked him up. Something happened with him where he got gone, but it won't to none of my doing. And it was God. It was just God doing, because I was uncomfortable and there ain't no telling what would have happened. So boom, then I get the Bama Philly. I get the Bama Philly, man. And he, yeah, man. That's the dude who tried to poke me when I was asleep. You understand? And acting like he was a tough guy and all this and all that, right? So I dealt with him accordingly. I should have dealt with him even more emphatically. Same thing. I won't, you know, where I got to go to the hospital, go to the doctor or nothing like that. It's just pain in my back and a little scrape or whatever. But we locked in. We in SEG, man. You know what I'm saying? And this is going on in SEG, what don't even supposed to be happening, because of the simple fact that you're supposed to be in segregation by yourself. But this is how these people run in this institution, doing what they want to do. And I know what they're doing is illegal, but you can't do nothing about it. It's nowhere in written nowhere you supposed to be in segregation with a cell partner, dog. Segregation means segregation, separated from everybody else. And yeah, man, that don't happen, man. And I try to, you know, brutalize him to the, you know what I'm saying? But I should have did more to him. Real talk, I should have, because of the simple fact that you try to hurt me, man. And when I lock that in my brain, usually my brain goes somewhere else, and I ain't got no regards for you whatsoever. But like I say, conditions and circumstances will shape your movement. And I knew I'm in a bad situation, man. You gotta think your way out of this situation. You gotta think your way out. You get caught up in these mountains, anything can happen. I lose my life, I could take a life, and I don't want to be up here. And I'm trying my best to try to, you know what I'm saying, to get from up this joint, man. And it just ain't working for me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking at the time that I'm moving strategically. But like I say, little mishaps, man, they cost you. Just like with my worst seller, that little mishap, that miscalculation, if I'm not finishing him when I should have finished him, I should have knocked his teeth out, broke his arm, or broke his leg. I should have did something to him and took my lumps for that. And I wouldn't have went through the rest of it. All of this stuff, the crazy Sally Philly, all this is after him. This is the residue of me not handling him from the beginning. You see what I'm saying? So it's a learning process, but when you're in the middle of learning, you're not really acknowledging the lesson, you know? And this is me speaking in retrospect. This is what I should have did. You know what I'm saying? Or I would have missed that. I'd have ducked both of them jokers. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't work out that way, man. Go back and watch the video about what Philly, man, when he hit me in the back. And I spoke about old boy one time in a video as well, probably on the Wallace Ridge videos. yeah, man. So after I get out of that situation, man, I go to Southeast, man. I end up in the cell with Southeast, man. Southeast, man. My homeboy DC stand up, cause we don't never sit down. You heard me. So that's my selling, man. Southeast, man, with that breath, man. Good dude though, man. He just had his issues, man. You know, his hygiene won't hit on nowhere, man, and he won't tripping about it. Breath stinking like a Lincoln, buck nigga right in the front where you can't even keep the breath in. It gonna come out that hole if it don't come out nothing else. You did? So yeah, but Salvi was thorough though. Don't get it twisted now. Them dudes knew he put hands on you and he could rumble and he could play basketball. And he get on that basketball court and he be playing and them jokers get to popping off at the mouth and Salvi be telling them, we ain't gotta talk about it, y'all. What's up? And they ain't want none because he won't scared. He put that work in. You know what I'm saying? But he is hygiene on zero. And he go out there and ball and be sweating like that and come back in, man. We go in for the count. And when the count clear, dudes usually been sweating and working outside. They head to the shower. He go straight to the card table. Sweating everything. He just dried off on him with a towel and everything. Might wash his face. And he right out there at the card table playing cards. Smell like a Texas mule, man. You understand me? And he don't care. Brush stinking. He ain't brushing his teeth. He ain't using no flossing. He ain't using no mouthwash. He ain't doing nothing, man. And that joint was kicking, dog. He up on that top bunk. He ain't got no TV. He leaning over on the side watching the show I'm watching. And and I'm there in this joint. That joint be like, I remember when I first acknowledged, I'm like, and I'm saying to myself, you know, in the world is this joke of breath, man? Yeah, it was though. And then dudes, like I say, they leery of him because he ready to rumble. If you with it, he with it. You know what I'm saying? So they started trying to whisper to me about, man, yo salad, man, yo salad always up big face, man, with that old breath, man. Like they wanted me to say something to him because they was scared to say something to him. That's what it was. You know what I'm saying? I peeped that off the rip. So the breath killing me in the cell. You did. So once I brought it to his attention, I don't bring it to his attention on no joking type stuff. I bring it to his attention like, man, jokers be saying woo woo woo, and I'm trying to help him because I see he ain't got no income coming in, he ain't got no money coming in, or none of that. So I'm offering, look, bro, look, homie, I got you. You know what I'm saying? You want toothpaste, you want some mouthwash, you want toothbrush, you want some soap, deodorant, all that. I got all of that in excess. I give it to him. He don't want it. He's after maps. He said, I keep it like that to keep him up off my face, y'all. Yeah, and they better not come up to me talking about it. Yeah, he never want to say nothing to me. He ready. You know what I'm saying? I said, it ain't like that, man. I'm just telling you. I'm saying from me to you, homie, I got you. I'm like, I don't want it. Yeah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? In my mind screaming out, what about me? You breathing down on me like a dragon, child. So, man, it was crazy. All of this. You know what I'm saying? This is what you dealing with in here. All of this. Forget about all of it. You dealing with all of this. All of these, all of this stuff I'm telling y'all from this video to other video. This cell traffic. This is what you dealing with in your cell. Imagine what you dealing with out in the block. With the other 80-something jokers, man. So, man, I'm telling you, man. Y'all youngins better stay out the penitentiary. I'm telling you, man. So, yeah, man, then the jump started killing me so bad, man, that he wouldn't even accept the help, man. And that's when I went to the soccer, man, because I'm trying, man, I wasn't doing it to be funny. I wasn't doing it to be funny. It was that bad to me. It's hurting me. And he ain't trying to do nothing about it. I can't make a man do what he don't want to do. So I'm looking out for me. I put the joint on and I don't say nothing. I just, do it. And I guess I'm on the bottom with it on. I guess a couple times I might have got up, go use the bathroom or something, and he's seen it. So then, like a couple days later, something, man, we in there, and then he got the joint on. He got it on. Now, I'm offended. Now I'm mad. Now I ain't looking at you like my homie or my seller. I'm looking at you like you playing with me. You know what I'm saying? Like this, you know what I'm saying? And man, we almost became unbenefited behind that deal right there, man. Cause I took that as a straight shot, a direct blow. As you think this is a game, I'm in here cool with you. I break bread with him. I feed him. You know what I'm saying? I feed him. I'm not gonna sit there and let the dude be hungry, especially if I got any type of life. I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? So, and all of this, and if there's some dudes who try to do something to him, I'm with him straight up. I ain't asking no question. And you gonna play with me with that? You know what I'm saying, man? That junk was wild to me, dog. I'm doing it because you killing me, dog. You doing it trying to be a joke. Like I took offense to that. You know what I'm saying? I took real offense to that, man. But and then he was a smart dude, like intellectually, like he knew all the laws, the what is the 861 book? That's the guidelines of the prison rules. He be checking them police, and them police ain't like him because he knew. He said he had something, the rule of conduct or something that the police, he had got it somehow, where he knew all of the things that the CO's supposed to do and don't supposed to do. So he checking these polices up here when they say stuff and try to block rules. He checking them and citing codes and stuff. And they looking at him like weird. He like, yeah, I told you, he got it. But you playing with the dangerous game, man. These white folks up here is straight racist, and you talking about telling them when they wrong. That's the worst thing you can tell a person in power is that they wrong, and you can prove it. Oh man, I thought they was gonna kill him. I ain't lying, cause he would not back down. He talked to them like, man, they hollering, yelling, getting them charges and all this thing, and he cussing back at him, saying, I'm gonna get you fired. I'm gonna get you fired. Yeah, I know the rules. 742.6 said you don't post, and I'm like, oh my God, man. So in that essence, I didn't like that because you drawing heat just to this sale. Because they're not just going to mess with you. They're going to mess with me because I'm in the sale with you. So I'm trying to tell him, and he ain't trying to listen. You know what I'm saying? That was another conflict of interest. You know what I'm saying? And then they came in our cell one day when we were both out somewhere, and they went in there and they found that joint. They took it, and he went berserk. Man, they been in there, said they took. He had that rule. He had that. He don't supposed to have it anyway. They ain't give him no charge or nothing though, but they took it. That was their purpose for going in, and he was living. And he just started cussing them out every day, messing with him, and they came and got him. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying to myself, oh my goodness, my goodness, my goodness, my goodness. I'm going through it up here in these mountains, man. And they just keep throwing them at me, putting me in the cell with them or putting them in the cell with me. I'm like, man. You know what I'm saying? But it was wild. But at the same time, I'm still trying to maintain too, because right beside me, I got Dirty and WAP. Y'all know who Dirty is. Dirty is my son. You know what I'm saying? WAP is his real brother. They come from the same mother. You know what I'm saying? I know his father. I know WAP's father. WAP is younger. Dirty is the oldest one, firstborn. He the second born, right? He in the cell with them. Both of them locked up. They right beside me. So just the opportunity for me to be around Dirty was a blessing to me. You know what I'm saying? It was a blessing to me. So I'm trying not to do anything to get separated from him. And he ain't got that much time left. He going back out on the street, right? WAP, on the other hand, got some time. So we right beside, we talking in the event every day. We out there and playing cards in the pod. You know what I'm saying? Whatever we do, we doing it together. I'm with them every day. So I don't want to get tore up. They laughing at me about my selling. Because I'm telling them about but I don't want to get locked up. So you see what I'm saying? Prison will have you, it be ripping you, man, putting you all types of different ways. You got to do this because you don't like it. You want to do this because of your principles. You want to do this because you don't want to get separated from that. You can't do this because this is the repercussion. Everything got consequences. And you just being, and it just was crazy. So when Southeast get gone, Dirty was getting ready to leave. And then next thing you know, they come get Dirty, right? And ship him because he getting ready to go home. And Dirty was telling me, when I leave, you know what I'm saying, get WAP in the cell with you, man. Look out for him, man. Make sure he all right. Cause WAP, unpredictable. He crazy, you know what I'm saying? And he paranoid. So I was like, I got him, can I get him moved in there with me, you know what I'm saying? Because I think the administration had me and Dirty Listen down as family. So when you got family like that, you in the same block, they might put you in the cell together, they might not. Especially up here with these racist rednecks, ain't no telling. Hillbilly Central up here, you understand me? So it ain't no telling. But they ended up doing it. They put him in the cell with me. So now I'm in the cell with WAP. Dirty's brother, which I did not know on the street because he was born since I was locked up. Ain't that crazy? Show you how time be? He born since I was locked up, and now he ended up in the cell with me. Break the cycle, break the chain, young fellas, break the chain, you know. And he got a rack of time. He's still in there to this day. But then they put WAP in the cell with me. Dirty gone. Southeastern got crossed out. And here it is, me trying to learn WAP and know about him. And dudes ain't like WAP because WAP had a murder charge on somebody on the street who I don't know nothing about, but obviously he had a great big name on the street. He was well known and well respected. Big old money get out there, drug boy, whatever the case may be. And then you had a lot of dudes who knew him and they looking to get revenge on WAP. You know, so I got to deal with that as well and try to keep WAP from, you know, tricking the rest of his time up. So now I'm in a whole nother situation. Plus I know WAP dad, you know what I'm saying? And he done talked to me like, "Hey, look out for my son," and there, woo woo. So it's just like now I'm in a whole nother zone, man, a whole nother issues to deal with besides alone just being in the penitentiary. You know, and I done gave Dirty my word. I got him. I'm gonna look out for him. So I'm stuck. And he won't know easy nothing to keep in line because he's crazy.
The Banky special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.